Heat 12, maiden 3-year-olds are go. Irish Mystic out wide catches it nicely with the Battle Paint gelding, Istedard Colt and the Rios Colt. Enjoy the Ride takes a spot behind those. They're followed by the Elusive City gelding racing on the outside of Virtuous. Back in the field, the Volkswagen filly and Autumn back last. 500 left to go. Irish Mystic up on the outside of the Battle Paint gelding as a corner up. Rios Colt closer to the inside. They're followed by Enjoy the Ride, the Istedard Colt drawn to the outside. Virtuous down the extreme outside comes Autumn. Further back in the field is the going to be there the Elusive City gelding, and further away there at the 200 metres as they come down the Volkswagen filly. Leader Battle Paint gelding on the outside. Irish Mystic, Battle Paint gelding, Irish Mystic, Rios Colt for third, but down to the line the Battle Paint gelding will do enough to beat out Irish Mystic. Rios Colt third. They were followed in then by Enjoy the Ride and working home nicely on the inside the Elusive City Colt. They were followed further back in the field to Autumn. Further back was Virtuous, the Istedard Colt was back, and the Volkswagen filly to be one of the last. And Heat 13 we're working. Stalls are back and they're off in the 13th. Maiden 3-year-olds 800. Stratum gelding out fast with Viva La Difference to its inside. There follow then Battle Paint Colt back on the inside. Light Source. The Patapan filly is in that group as well and out wider. Miss Distinguished. They're followed by the Zabeel Colt making ground right through on the inside as A.V. Moore and the Bachelor Duke filly is last and wide as they come to the corner. Not much between them as they flatten for the run home. Battle Paint Colt on the outside of Viva La Difference. 2 lengths away the Stratum gelding. Bachelor Duke filly letting down the outside. Right up the inside is A.V. Moore, then the Patapan filly. 200 to go. Viva La Difference on the inside and the Battle Paint Colt. They come away by 3 over the Stratum gelding. Battle Paint Colt on the outside of Viva La Difference. These two in a very good battle down to the line. Viva La Difference doing just enough. Viva La Difference, the Schwassier filly in. Second over was the Battle Paint Colt. They were followed the Stratum gelding, I think, just third in front of the Zabeel Colt, who worked home well. Miss Distinguished the next with the Bachelor Duke filly. Back in the field, Light Source, Patapan filly, and A.V. Moore back with that pair. Stalls are back in the 14th heat underway. The 3-year-old catchweights over the 800. And Typhoon Jolie off the inside makes a good beginning with Opulent. Up there too in the early stages was Czar Rules. Looking to come forward out wider was Chadsdale. Rock the Cam fillies in that group as well. And Mary Quaint is out wider. Back in the field, Palace Secret, and back on the inside, the Red Giant filly as they balance up for the run-in. Typhoon Jolie on the inside, coming at it strongly now is Opulent, Czar Rules, Chadsdale, Mary Quaint right down the outside, then further back Palace Secret, Rock the Cam filly up the inside, and the Red Giant filly inside the final 200. Mary Quaint and Craig Grills opens up nicely, and the O'Reilly filly out of legs, and she comes away, ears pricked down to the line too. Mary Quaint in second, Typhoon Jolie. They were followed by Opulent. Then the Rock the Cam filly followed by Chadsdale. Further back in the field as they go on past the line was Czar Rules. Further back then to Palace Secret. And back with that was going to be the filly by Red Giant. And late scratched, refusing to load. Blame it on Derain. Heat 15. Stalls are back. And the 3-year-olds in Heat 15 a go over the half a mile. Duke of Marmalade, Colt and Prince Henry, they make good beginnings. Getting up onto the early speed too is the Captain Rio gelding. Back on the inside, Burning Degree. They're followed by Hysteria Lane, and getting around runners the Pentire Colt. A length back on the inside then as they come down to the corner, the Time Thief Colt. To its outside, Saccone filly. And back last, Sapphire. They come for home. And Prince Henry leads, the Captain Rio gelding up to his outside, Burning Degree to his inside. A length away, Pentire Colt down the outside, Hysteria Lane running on, and right up the inside now coming home strongly is Sapphire. And through over on its inside, the Time Thief Colt, but coming away now, Prince Henry. Prince Henry, the son of Henry the Navigator, gets the victory. Second over, Sapphire, a nice trial. They were followed in then by, up on the outside in for a third, would have been Hysteria Lane. They were followed in by the Saccone filly making ground in the home straight. Duke of Marmalade Colt was back with that. Back over on the inside, the Time Thief Colt. The Captain Rio gelding was back with the Pentire Colt, and back with those was Burning Degree. Set and ready for action for Heat 16. And the 16th heat underway, the maiden 3-year-old catch weight over the 800. High Council, one of the first to get out. The Way You Are fillies up there, and also pressing forward out wider on the track is the Master Craftsman colt, and back on the inside the Electronic Zone gelding. I Am Spartacus with those. Out wider is Rockin' Socks. Back in the field, Librettis filly. Astrid against the inside, and back last is the Keeper filly. They come for home, and the Way You Are filly leads over High Council, 1.5 to 2 Electronic Zone gelding. There followed I Am Spartacus. Up the inside then is Astrid, and with it is the Librettis filly, but inside the final 150, and the Way You Are filly keeping up a good powerful gallop all the way down to the line, and the Way You Are filly gets the win by 2.5. Second was High Council. They were followed the Electronic Zone gelding. Then the Librettist filly. Further back in the field, I Am Spartacus. Keeper filly was with that. Master Craftsman colt back with Astrid. And Rockin' Socks to be one of the last.